Yeah, I'm pretty much resolved to not bother trading today. I may not even bother making much videos at all. I'm sure you understand. I'm beyond fed up. I'm just beyond frustrated. I should have taken a trade down here and I didn't. I should have taken it here and I didn't. I should have taken it here and I didn't. I took it here on this breakout, and actually it was almost right before the breakout if I remember. It popped up and I was a whopping 10 bucks in profit, but that's actually 50% of my investment already in profits and ended up selling because I got spooked out that this was going to be a fake breakdown. And turned out it wasn't. That option reached 199, and even if I waited to the last moment to sell, like right when the market closed, I still would have been 100 bucks in profit. And even if I sold at the worst point, I would have been more than about $15 in profit if I sold at the worst point. But this would be asinine for me to sell here. And I also chose the wrong strike. If I had chosen a Friday option, let's say Friday at 4 2, what is this for 424, right? So if I chosen a Friday option and gotten in yesterday around the same time I got in, it would have been about the same amount of money. I wouldn't have made as much if I sold at the very end, but as you can see, yesterday we closed right about here, and that's about 422 on SPY, and right now we're at 424. So we've gone up 2 points overnight, which I think is adequate enough to take out theta, especially considering that we're very close now to this. No, we're now in the money. At this point, we're in the money, so theta's not even an issue anymore. No, I learned my lesson about that. Theta is still an issue, but it's very insignificant. And we still have the entire day, so it's not going to be as bad in the beginning of the day. So basically, yes, if I had chosen a um, Friday expiration, if I could have gotten in two options, sold one at some point yesterday to make a decent amount of money, a lot of money, really, and held on to the other one for a bigger increase, that would have been the best possible scenario. VIX is now VIX has now made a new low of the year. We've dropped below the previous low, and yeah, Adam Mancini tweeted this morning the next target. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Yesterday, a textbook fail breakdown of 4190 set up the next leg. Whatever. First target 4240. We hit that yesterday. We based. I mean, there was barely any basing. He said we based, but I don't see any basing. We just hit it. It cooled. I mean, as soon as the next session started, within a few hours, we're already rising. So 4240 is now supposed to be support. So I'm gonna actually put it at 4239. Well, he says 420 to 4243 is support. So whatever. And it's already been tested, a fake breakdown at 8:30 because he tweeted this about an hour ago. And the next target is 4260, which is right here. And then 4267. So basically we're right there. And also the megaphone pattern, you are here. This is the megaphone. We've reached it both on TradingView and on Thinkorswim. So there it is. And then you know what? I can't tell you how many times this has happened where there's a major pattern. Adam Mancini points it out. The question is, when are we going to hit it? And eventually we do. And In 99% of the cases, I'm either not in the trade, or if I took the trade, I lost money, or in even rarer cases, I made money, but I sold too early. And the embarrassment of being one of the only fools that trades that lost the money yesterday. This rally, if you said to somebody, hey, there's this guy that he calls himself a trader, and yesterday on Friday on Thursday we had this rally, we bounced off of this trend and then cleared this pattern. This guy took a trade and sold for a loss. Everyone in the room will laugh and say, yeah, this guy's an idiot. He's a moron. He really shouldn't be trading. And these thoughts are just running through my mind to the point where I just couldn't sleep last night. I was so disgusted with myself, so furious, so angry. I mean, I've just been a complete F up this whole week. Tuesday, we bounced at a level. Well, Tuesday, I saw what happened on VIX, where VIX rejected off of. I'm gonna try and be patient. VIX rejected off of this daily, and then dropped, and I didn't take that long, and I could have. It could have made me 20, 30 bucks, 10 bucks, something. I didn't take it because I kept saying, no, 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 I'm only going to wait for a major pattern break. Wednesday, same exact setup happened. Didn't take it. This would have been even bigger profit. I think, if I recall, that would have been like 30, 40 bucks, 50 bucks, something like that or more. Didn't take it. Kept saying, no, 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 I want to wait for a big pattern break. All right. Thursday, I got my big pattern break. Broke out of this this pattern. I don't know what to call this. Had the bounce here. I mean, to the penny. I can zoom in here on a 1 minute candle. Oh my God. Anyways, I can't with the Thinkorswim. I hate this program so much. But you see what I'm saying. Bounced right off of here, and I didn't take it. This trade yesterday with the original option I wanted to do at 420, even though it was ODTE, you know what? I don't even remember how high that went. I don't know if I want to look at it, just piss myself off, but you know what? I can't look at it. I don't feel like bothering because I have to put I have to change. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it. Even though it's a hassle, I'll do it. Oh no, that's right. It was the first, so I don't have to change much. Okay. And then change this to 20. Nope, I screwed up. Oh my God, dude. 420. All right. So it came down to $12 yesterday. I don't know if I would have been filled, to be honest. When I put 12, I don't know if I could have gotten two options, but I wanted to get in here at 15. I put the buy in. I didn't get filled, and I just gave up when I should have just chosen a higher amount. But yeah, this got as high as almost 300 yesterday. So the irony is, if I had done what I should have done and gotten it with two options at 12 and held on to both up until close to market close and sold both, even if I sold them here, 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 whatever, especially here, especially if I would have sold it above 200 some point here, I would have wiped out my. I'm negative. I'm negative by like $360 on for the year on Thinkorswim. According to Thinkorswim, that's how much money I've lost this year. And after yesterday's debacle, where they took like $2 from me in commission for one option trade, and I spoke to someone yesterday and she said, if I were you, I would call and complain about that. If they're only supposed to take 65 cents per trade, then I don't care that it's only, technically 80 cents or something like that. I will call and complain and want to know why they took that extra money and want to see the documentation of that. And she's right. I really should look that up, or I really should call and complain about it. Because here's another way of looking at it. What if I didn't just buy one option? What if I bought 10 options at $20 and I still made the same stupid mistake. I sold it at $18. Well, that's technically $20 should be gone from the sale. So I lost 20 bucks, right? And I should lose whatever, $10 in commission. So 30 bucks. But instead, it would have been 40 bucks that I would have lost. And can you imagine you make a $200 trade and you sell it at 80? Or you know what I mean? Yeah, you took no, you sold not 80, you sold it at 180, and you're expecting a $20 loss only, at max 30 with commission, but you ended up losing $40. So you put in 200 and you only get back 160. I would be furious. So, anyways, man. So yeah, we're almost at the top. We're almost peaking at this point. So I missed out again, and I've got to reset and go back to square one. Wait for another pattern to be formed and take it from there. But here's the thing. Now that I've said that I'm resolved to not trade, I'm just going to wait for the next opportunity. How much do you want to bet this thing's going to just rally today? It might pull back a little bit, probably back to where it dropped here. I don't know what this is, why this dropped here, but it might pull back to one of these levels. I don't even have it on TradingView. I do have 4243 on TradingView. And I'm going to add the next one at 4239. So let me just clone this. All right. So yeah, it may pull back to one of these levels and then pop. So if that's the case, then it's going to be at around 426 I got to look at. And that's all I could afford, to be honest, because, I went from 26 to 22 yesterday. So, I don't know. This is all I can do. And I probably won't even take the trade anyways. The train has left. I jumped on it and then jumped off like a fool and got hit by a tree. So, anyways, yeah.
And I talked about switching to Tastyworks. I use Tastyworks a lot. I still use TD Ameritrade. And one of the things that sparked this is TD Ameritrade actually replied and said, "Hey, we appreciate you as our client. If you are open to it, email us." So I know that a lot of people have done this where they lowered their commissions too. I didn't actually anticipate a response here, but the way that you do it, you can email them to lower your commissions. And I actually have a little script here that seemed to work pretty well. I actually used this script for a couple of my friends as well who are currently trading on TD Ameritrade. I basically said, I sent them a message. So if you already have a Thinkorswim account, you basically log in and you write them a message and say, "Hey, I received a tweet from your team requesting me to email you regarding my commissions. Right now I pay $1.50 a contract." So at the time I wasn't paying that $6.95 because when I signed up, I actually got a deal through Tasty Trade has this thing called like dough.com, and it was $1.50. So I was paying $1.50 a contract. So I was even paying cheaper than this. So if I were the amount of trading that I did, instead of instead of the $6,000 it would have cost me, here $5,800 instead of the $5,800. I mean, I'll probably would have been paying like $12,000 or more with the amount of trades that I do. And it said right now I pay $1.50 a contract to open and close, and has spent $5,800 this year. So if I was thinking of switching to Tastyworks since it was greatly impacting my P&L. So commissions greatly impact your P&L. If you're not aware of this, if you're trading, like you could be trading a lot and you could be making money, but then you'll notice, hey, why is my account not growing? It's probably because you're over trading and those commissions are just eating up into your profits. And
Commissions.
what TD Ameritrade was going to say here to you, once you send this initial email here saying, hey, please lower my commissions, I'm going to switch to Tastyworks. After they send this initial, they're gonna try to talk you down off the ledge and basically say what they're gonna respond with is they're gonna say Thinkorswim is the best platform. We have a lot of things that the other people don't. We have more things that Tastyworks doesn't. We have more things that eTrade doesn't, which is completely true. The Thinkorswim platform is one of the best platforms I've ever used, so there's definitely no complaint regarding that. But basically, just kind of keep it the same. So I just reply with this. I said, on this account, I make 2 to 4 buys daily, 5 days a week. It's a pretty active trading account, and this was back in then. I actually do like 6 to 7 trades a day now. So it'd probably be double the commissions I used to pay, and I'm pretty active daily.
This guy's video is how to lower your commissions. That's what it's titled, how to lower your commissions. And all I keep hearing him talking about is how much trades he takes and how great Thinkorswim is. But earlier, before I started recording, he was saying how great Tasty Trades is and da-da-da-da-da. And I guess he started a website saying why you should switch to Tasty Trades, and Thinkorswim people responded to him saying, hey, we appreciate your service. Why don't you send an email to our team? So they basically told him that they're willing to lower the rates. And now he's sitting up here acting like he's going to tell everyone else how to lower. It's almost like I'm a pro athlete and Nike reaches out to me to say, hey, why don't you wear our shoes, and we'll pay you to wear our shoes. And then I go on YouTube and I say, oh, hey guys, I'm going to show you how you can get free shoes from Nike. And just idly mention that I happen to be a pro athlete and I've won a lot of awards and Nike reached out to me, but I'm teaching you how you can do it. Good Lord, man. Just
day trading, and I hold trades for 24 to 48 hours. I only trade options on this account. So I really was only looking for options to be adjusted. And they came back and they said, okay, we're going to change your commissions from I had $1.50 a contract down to $1 per contract. So right now I have $1 per contract to open and also $1 per.
Yep, there it is. Remember what I said? That that the swing would put the change the value, it would be just much higher. Remember I was telling you, look, we're looking at 24. Remember we got up to 99? There it is. So done. The bell rung and it's already pushing. Any trader worth his salt would have likely be in a swing right now. So I chose an option that was further out, and it was not further out enough. So, you know what? Let's see if I can make up the $4 I lost yesterday. Of course, now that I've gotten in the trade, it's going to slow down. Adam Mancini just tweeted, today 4240 was supported in ES, and after a quick flush there on NFP held so far, we have broken out of both. Sorry. Why did he put this in bold? We have broken out of both the May and February 23 highs. Little to do but keep trailing long stops up. 4260 almost there now. 426773 remain next targets. 4267 remains next targets. So if 4267 is the next target, I don't know if we're gonna make it that high, but we'll see. I doubt it. Is it possible we could overshoot? I'm hoping. Well, VIX was going down, now it's turned around. Remember, I put my sell at 30, and remember I told you about Thinkorswim. They like to not fill me when even though the price is there. Finally. Yeah, I probably could have put 33, 34, but Adam Mancini says 4267, then I'm not gonna. I typically like to sell before his level, even though sometimes it overshoots. I just rather be cautious. So you saw that I got in at 19. Let's reconfirm this. I got in at 19, 19, and sold at 30, right? That should be $11. That means $1 should have been gone, should have been paid into commission. I started out at 22.95. 22.95. So let's look at the account now. I made sure to absolutely burn that number in my head. So now I'm at 32.63 minus 22.95. Right. So even though I made $11 in this trade, I only added to my account $9.68. $9.68. So 11 minus 9.68. That means Thinkorswim took 1.32 commission off of that one trade. Right. Okay. So it should cost me $1.32 per trade, per option trade that I make. So then that still doesn't explain how when yesterday I got into an option at $20 and then I sold it at $18, I somehow went down $4 exactly. It doesn't explain it. And we are here at 426.87. That was the high. So yeah, I could have sold a little bit later. Unfortunately, I didn't. Um, and sadly, I'm back to where I was a week ago, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember. I wish I had actually sold now at 38 to bring my account up to $40. Oh wait, no, that's right. It would have been like maybe like 39 with Thinkorswim's commissions. But anyways, I used up my entire account to make that trade, and it's done and over. Um, I probably should have held because this wasn't the only spot Adam Mancini gave. Well, no, it was. Wasn't it? No, 7-3, 4-2-7-3 was the next one up. So I could have held up until that point maybe. That's slightly higher than where we are now, just right here. So that would be this could make it to 40. This could make it to 40. So I got it at 19. I could have exited at 40 and made 20 bucks instead. Anyways, just just even though I made some money today, I'm still disgusted with myself because this was nothing. This was nothing, a fractional amount compared to what I could have made yesterday had I stayed in the trade. And what I've noticed about the seasonality so far this year is that it's a little bit advanced. It like if the first week of June is supposed to be a big rally, the big rally happens already. Like in the last week, the last few days of May and the first couple days, 3 days of June. But here's the thing that trips me out. Let's look at lovely trading view. I guess it's time to get rid of this. I mean, that was the key. That's where I should have taken it long. Let me back up to a 1 hour. I know it's gonna look messy. I'm sorry. The megaphone right here. Although technically though, I think this is the top of the megaphone because I had to adjust it a few times. Although the reason why I don't like that megaphone is we only have two touches here. Well, I guess technically here and here, but that was it. I don't like trends that don't have a recent touch, if that makes sense. That's why I kept the purple here. But if this is the case, if this is true, if we're going to focus on the purple, then we've just broken out of a major pattern that's been building up since March. And if that's the case, this thing should be pushing. But I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Being that we pushed yesterday. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna back out, go take a shower, and just chill for a bit. I think I might get a couple hours of quietness, although I got two tasks I gotta finish up, and I gotta pay rent. I just got paid a moment ago, so I gotta pay rent, and I gotta go deposit what money I got from training my client before she left on this long vacation to the bank, and hope and pray. I gotta put some effort into finding another roommate. Although the girl that was supposed to move here later on this year said she might move here earlier, but I don't know. We had a long conversation on the phone yesterday, and I kind of got the feeling um, that she's having second thoughts about coming here, which is fine. Oh, there it is. It hit 40. So, yeah, I exited too early. I could have waited until 40, 41 and doubled my account here. But anyways, all right, I'm out. Okay, check this out. Um, I have the megaphone purple on both um, my ES and my SPY. And you see we broke out. Let me zoom in a bit. We broke out, created a supply, fell back in. This would probably elicit fear, like what spooked me out yesterday, that this was a fake breakout, but nope. This candle, and this is what I'm saying. This is maybe in the future, if I decide to trade a breakout, maybe a safer play would be to wait for the breakout to retest, give a fake false breakout, and then come back up. The problem is though, this supply was formed, so I don't know if it'll break past this supply, but we started off at 10. I wish I had gotten in earlier, but I mean, I did get in on the next candle. But if one took this trade here, you've already got 100% profits now. And I think this might do it. This might break past the supply that had been formed, mainly because if you look at VIX, we had this resistance here. Remember, we're back at the bottom of the megaphone on VIX. I mean, I need to zoom out a lot. I'm gonna zoom out maybe a day. This looks better. So remember, on the VIX, we tested this megaphone here, and then we had a big sell-off and even broke out of the megaphone. But then we recovered and we're working our way back down. And man, this is daily. This meant 1, 2, 3, 4 days where good money could have been made if I had went long. But it looks like a solid, clean, straight line. But likely in that day it was choppy. But whatever. Um, and it does it isn't is this isn't this includes both trading and non-trading hours. So, anyways, so we are now at the bottom of the megaphone. But let's zoom in again. Yeah, we're almost there. So this is interesting. I mean, I can't imagine we'll break below. Let me show you something else too. Hold on. I need to make this bigger. I want to go big, big, super big. Um, so this is 3 years. This is a weekly, right? These are weekly candles. The lowest we've been, this was 2021. July 28th of 2021 was the last time. I'm gonna mark this actually. Man, I love that song. I made a playlist on Spotify called The Call of Valhalla, and I put some pretty cool songs on there, and that's one of them. Okay, what color should we make this? A nice bright blue. Make this super thicky. And we're gonna call this Fix 3-year low. But we're not that far away from that. And I know it's relative, but July, June 28, June of 2021, the economy was much different than it is now. So yeah. But anyways, so yeah, this thing's about to turn around at some point. I should do the next. This was the most. What was the next one here? That was the previous low. Anyways, no, I'm not gonna mark that. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't know why I still have that there. Where's remove? Remove. So, yeah. Looks like we didn't quite make it up after all. It looks like the supply is still in effect. Anyways, I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna make this a long video, and I probably have more tasks to take care of, so yep. I know, I said I wouldn't make too many videos, but I find this fascinating. Look, we pierced back into the megaphone and pushed back out. I thought, having formed a second supply just under the previous supply, that was it. We're about to start to fall. And on the VIX, we formed a demand, and now we're retesting that demand. So this is an interesting point. If bulls are successful in pushing this down, and I think we'll end up retesting the bottom of the VIX megaphone more clearly, and I may end up removing this, I don't know, but I am curious to see if bulls can succeed in piercing this level. If so, that means if you had gotten in on the retest of the megaphone here, and you went long, let's say you decided to get in at 15, and you went long 10 options, and you decided you're going to hold and risk the break of that supply, which I don't think that would be wise. It would be smart to go ahead and sell at 25 and just take what you can for now. If you got in 10, sell 8 here, and if you want to hold a couple for a possible breakthrough, then so be it. But I don't think this is going to hit 428 anytime today. Oh, and I should do this. Hold on. I did it on SPY, but I didn't do it here. Let me back up a little bit more. And sorry, let me increase this. I want to do, remember these May clones? Adam Mancini added another one up here. Let's see if I can find where it would go. I may have to go back to a 90-30. Hold on. I know it looks sloppy. I apologize. I'm just not quite sure where his goes. No. Is it here? I think it's here. But I want it to line up more proper. And no. No. No, 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 no. Here. That's the best spot I can find. We have a touch. Hold on. Yeah, here, 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 here. Why did it do this? Oh my god, dude. If I zoom in and then I put automatic zoom out, why doesn't it zoom out and contain the entire thing? Why do I have to do this? And if I didn't, look at this. If I didn't have this roller on my mouse, oh my god, dude. All right. And here, although I don't know, maybe I should lift this one up. I don't know. I'll leave it as it is. So this may be a point where we reject. That's a lot of effort just to point that out. Sorry. Should I get rid of this now? Yeah, I suppose I should. I have this sentimental attachment to that diagram, and I don't want to remove it because it was like an angel telling me, hey, take this trade, and I didn't listen. Okay, there it goes. We're about to push past, oh, I have this on 1030. We're about to push past that supply. Yeah, there it is. All right. Anyways, I'm sorry, guys. That was my update. I should take this time to chill because work is going to be quiet right now due to a mediation that's probably going to be another hour. So I might just go chill for a bit and do some chores. So, real quick update. We've blasted past that supply. You could see bulls kept pushing this up further and further, and yep, this went from 11. So here's the thing. Here's the slap in the face. Not really, but if I had not went long this morning, going from 19 to 30, whatever it was, and waited for a retest of the breakout of the megaphone right here, and gotten in, let's say, like I said, I couldn't get in two options at 12. I would have to get in at 10. So let's say I just really had a strong feeling this wasn't going to be a fake breakout and we're going to turn around. I would have to have that kind of conviction and get in a couple options at 10, and then of course hope that it breaks past the the supply, and boom, we just even the clone that I put up here, the May low clone, it's blasted past that. And look at that. I think it says 60. So yeah, could have sold at 61 and made 120 bucks right here. That, yeah, it's days like this where it's just obvious to take the trade. It's kind of obvious. Oh, VIX, look at this. We are now we're breaking out of that megaphone, and I don't know. It would seem per seasonality that we should be rejecting off this megaphone. So it's possible we may break out and turn around and come back down, but let me go to 1030. Look, we're not that far from the 3-year low. So yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to put this back. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm barely seeing what I'm trying to do. 10, okay, 515, good, good, good. Back to ES, and yeah. So again, if I had done what I was supposed to do yesterday and taken this trade long, and if I had taken a Friday's expiration, so let's zoom out to a 515 or just 115. If I had gone long at the bell yesterday and gotten, a crap ton of options in the expectation this was going to break, or if I waited till after it broke, and here, look at this, we've got for $6. So if I got 10 options at $6, which I wouldn't be able to afford, obviously, but if I had that kind of money, I could have swung it till today, this morning, and held on to a few more and seeing how far we can push. But anyways, if, whatever. All right, another brief update. So clearly, yes, I sold early. Um, we got to 45 and then sold off, and it turns out it would have been better for me to have, although how would I have known, to be honest? There's no way for me to really have known, but we got a retest of the breakout, a flush, a fake flush back into the breakout, which is exactly what happened to me yesterday that caused me to sell. So if that flush didn't spook me out of a trade, and if I had stuck into the trade, um, even if I had sold at 32 and made $10 yesterday, that meant I wouldn't have lost $4 because of Thinkorswim's cheating me out of money, and I could have used that money today. So let's say I went long, instead of one option, I was able to go long two options because I had 26 yesterday, and if I had made 10, I don't know. I have to be careful with my math because again, Thinkorswim, likes to jack a little extra money out of you. Uh, if I had sold at 32 yesterday, I got in at 20, or 31 is where I had to set the sell. Then that should be $10 to my account. So I should be at 36 yesterday, or 36 today. So I don't think I could have gotten two options at 19. But if I had enough wherewithal to get in early as soon as the bell rings and gotten two options and sold a little bit later, that would have been better. But anyways, we got a retest of the breakout, fake fall below the breakout, and then it's just off to the races from there. We went past the supply that was formed. We flagged. This is just really a beautiful bull flag right here, and now we're pushing further. I wouldn't doubt that at this point we're going to hit 4,300. And there's been several tweets from Adam Mancini, but I really haven't been keeping up. I got a task that was pretty frustrating, and I'm not going to be able to finish it, and I'm just not going to even stress it. But yesterday, one of his previous tweets, he wrote, on Wednesday evening when ES was 4190, I wrote about how 6 of the last 8 weeks have been exactly the same. We have seen weakness to start the week, then a violent Thursday, Friday squeeze. Last Thursday, Friday saw 90 points. This week, 110. Cool off likely upcoming next here. And then he tweeted again just a moment ago. In all my years of trading, I've never met any professionals who have been able to grind out an edge fading trends. I'm sure they are out there, but it's a tough way to do business. Usually need to deal with multiple losses and lots of drawdowns before scraping back to even. I'm afraid I don't know what he means by this tweet. Oh, I guess somebody asked him a question. How about on a failed breakout against the trend? Okay, no. I'm just my brain's not up to par to try and parse what this means. I can't. I'm just frustrated right now. I'm tired. Um, Also, look how we've been grinding up since 12:15, right? Now look at VIX. We reached the bottom of the megaphone and now we're turning back around, and that's been happening since really 12 o'clock. So since 12 o'clock, ES has been going, VIX has been grinding up, and from 12:15, or I guess technically 12 o'clock, ES has been grinding up. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. But you can see here, we've topped off at 60 something dollars now. So this would have been an excellent trade right here. Getting in here at, how low did it go? 10, and then selling like at 51, 52, and leaving some runners if you went long multiple options, because this is definitely gonna, oh, what am I saying? I keep forgetting that navigating the charts in this annoying application is difficult. If I zoom in on one section and then I tell it to zoom back out, half the times it doesn't seem to want to zoom out fully. See? Why is it if I zoom in just to this section here, I'm like, okay, I'm done analyzing this part. What is the logical thing you want to put? Auto zoom out. But for some reason, when you auto zoom out, it doesn't fully encompass the entire chart. You have to back up. Freaking thinkorswim, man. Um, so yeah, we peaked up here at 72. So if I had gotten in at 20, well, I did get in at 20, or was it 19? I got it at 19. If I had just waited until later today and exited here at 71, that would have been 50 bucks for the day. But whatever. Anyways. Alright, this should be my last video. I was wrong. I didn't think that SPY would make it to 428, and for a brief moment we did, and for a brief moment this thing was 80, hit $80. So I got in at 19, sold at 30, and actually hit 80. But hey, if I could have gotten in at 190, I would have sold 8 at 30 and held on to the last two. But oh, I wanted to do this. I want to see 3 year. Okay, I know this looks terrible. And I think Adam Mancini said that the bear market everyone spoke about technically ended last year, October. That was it. Otherwise we were pretty much in a bear market since the beginning of 2022. And then of course we broke out of this major channel here. Oh, you know what? Here's something. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do a long time ago. All right. So these are the main. So these drawings I have on here has. Wait a minute. Why did some? I know I added these within the past 30 days. That's weird. Whatever. All right. Um, I want to look and see some of the highs and readjust my dailies. For example, this one could be adjusted. No, you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait till today's close. And this was the high of 2021 before it began 2022. Yeah. So I'm gonna redo some of my dailies again. And well, these are weeklies actually. These candles are weeklies. So yeah. Uh, yeah, my brain's not quite ready to do this right now, but I want to just take a quick glance. So we're almost at where we were August of 2022, right? Yeah. So I guess the next major milestone, I guess at some point later this year, maybe June, end of June, July, we might make our way up to this level here. And you know what? I'm gonna adjust this. a little bit. This, you know what? I'll leave it the way it is. This is not a daily, this is a weekly, actually. But anyways, I'll just change it now. Yeah, I'm just curious. I wanted to see if I can discern any patterns, but I can't right now. So, anyways, wait a minute. Why are all these lines still here? Hold on. I'm so confused. So it changes based on the time frame? Is that how it goes? Oh, I put older. So wait. Okay. Now it's removed everything. No, it hasn't. Okay. I don't get this program at all. Did I not say remove all drawings older than like 1 day? Unless there's certain drawings that I've set up so it can be locked and not be removed, maybe? I don't really know. Hey, what's this right now? Hold on. Oh, that is zoomed out. What is this? A year? What if we go back? God, I hate Thinkorswim so much, man. I don't know what I'm seeing here, but it doesn't matter anymore. I can't I can't deal with this god blessed program, man. It's so annoying. Yeah, it doesn't line up on this time frame. I don't know. Let's whatever. I'm done. It's so less stressful just to look at ES. Oof. Well, not now. I know I might do this as well. I might reset everything. I don't get it. I don't get remove drawings older than 1 day. Okay. Well, this is January 22 bearish trend line. That's definitely older. I put that a long time ago, so I don't know. You know what? Hold on. Undo remove old drawings because I need to figure out which levels I need to keep and get rid of. So that I need to wait for. It's the levels that are on SPY that are no longer reliable. But anyways, yeah, man, this is one of those days where if you decide to go long multiple positions and scale out, you could even actually add back in later in the day and scalp these moves. Demand formed, tested, going back up. We dropped sideways, making a nice flag, pop back up. Could have gotten in at that flag. But anyways, all right, you know what? Done. This should be the last video. Unless we get like some powerful rally at the end of the day. I don't know. That's possible. And you can see in VIX, we were grinding up earlier, my last video, but it quickly went back down. And now we're staying below the megaphone, which, you know, again, this is a really big, this is not a small structure by any means. This megaphone started back in the beginning of May, beginning of this month. The breakout here would have convinced me that we're about to really sell off, but it didn't happen. We turned back around, and since then, it's just been. And apparently, yesterday was one of the biggest rallies, at least in VIX, the biggest drop. And yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to end up reaching the 3-year low at this point. But the thing is, what little I know about the market, this can't keep pressing down. It's unprecedented. It's unprecedented. We need a pullback. I don't know how far. Maybe a pullback to the previous low or the weekly or the daily for a cool off, and maybe a few days of chopping, and then we can push. Or we need a pretty strong sell. That doesn't necessarily mean that bears are back in control, but just a sell to cool things off and reset for another rally, which unfortunately means that I've just missed out on a very big opportunity in the past 2 days to make money, to really increase my account with this move here. And of course, last week's move as well. That was last week, Thursday and Friday. So we had this very strong move that started actually Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or Thursday was choppy actually, then Friday. And then the beginning of this week started off weak, and back up we go. So if I had not sold my position yesterday, already showed it. It went from 20 where I got into, well, it didn't go from, it didn't start at 20, but my point is I was in at 20 and it got as high as 190. If I had not been spooked out of that sell and I didn't sell early, I could have made, who knows, 30, 40, 50 bucks yesterday. And then today, I still don't know if I can get mad at selling at 30, but maybe if I had chosen to sell at like 42, I could have made another 20 bucks. And from 19 to 40, I'm not gonna complain about that move. That's a decent chunk of the full move for the day. And if I had multiple positions and I decided to hold, like, how do I put it? If instead of 19, I got in at 20 for 10 options, and then I sold um 10, damn it, 9 of those 10 options at 41. So I would have made just under 200 bucks off of 200 bucks, and then held on to just one last option and put that sell at, I don't know, 71. And later on the day we hit 71. Whoop-de-doo, I made an additional um 50 bucks, off of that one trail. But if I left two trails, I don't feel like doing the math right now because my phone's over here. You get what I'm saying though. You get what I'm saying. Right now I need to focus on following my gut and selling. I mean, trading the patterns where the clear edge is there. Number one, and number two, having conviction with the trade and trusting the plan and not selling early, either for a small loss or a small gain, just to let it run through. I have to remember that trading ES takes a while. It's a long game. And because I picked such a further out strike, 428, if we go back to SPY, if I had picked something closer to the money this morning, so let's try 423, it would have been more money, of course. Right at the bell, if I had that kind of funds to get in at, one option at like wherever I got in earlier this month. Like I say, I got in at 140, 245, one option at $245, and then sold it later on today. I don't know, 245. Let's say I had to sell at 345 just to make 100 bucks, whatever. Even though it probably went much higher than that. Yeah, up to 500. So, whatever. I'm not sure what point I'm trying to make right now. I'm just burbling thoughts. So yeah, sorry guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Um, I'll keep watching this and see if another pattern forms, and hopefully next time I'll actually take the trade and hold the position longer. So let's see how that works. One last video before I upload. I find this fascinating. Oh, why do I have this on the 90? Hold on. We had one final push. Demand was made, never retested. It just kept pushing. Although looking for a retest on a minor demand is kind of irrelevant. I didn't realize that this morning a demand was made here, actually, but it didn't pull back enough that I would qualify it as a retest. But all that's irrelevant. You would need to know that you would have to do that. Adam Mancini gave his levels, and the levels were tested just before the morning. So this is a fake breakdown of the 4243 level or something like that. I forget what it was. But anyways, demand was formed. We had a little bit of a not a retest. What was I trying to say? Demand was formed, and we rallied a bit to make a new high, and actually reached 4297. So this went again from 30 to 80, from 30 to 80. And here's the thing, and this is how options are, and this is how it's so wild. If you didn't sell here to squeeze out 80, and you had multiple opportunities, here, if you didn't sell to get rid of your options there, it's over because it's ODTE, and it expired at $8, which still, I'm shocked because normally when an option goes out of the money, it should be worth, well, hold on. This is the 428, SPY. Yeah, so we were just barely out of the money by, like 20 cents, 14 cents. So maybe that's why it had some value still. I find interesting. But look at that high volume. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that in there. I thought it was interesting. Anything new on VIX? Well, VIX came pretty close to. You know what? Here's a thought. People like that K-Pax guy who are like perma bears and always look for the reversals. This is I think we're at a high point for a reversal. If I had lots and lots of money just to spare, I might take a couple puts to swing until, a week or two from now, just to see, out of curiosity, what would happen. But anyways, all right.